let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Number 53, Mike 53, you're trapped.
On 2nd and 7, Darner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Good. 180.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Taco Charlton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Callaway on the return. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Lost the glass. Lost the glass.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We're going to sign. 53, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Darnold, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
53, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Completion left side to Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. Yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey!
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
53 is the mark. 53 is the mark.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He finds Beckham complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
First down, Cleveland.
You think back to last year when these 2 teams met in Week 3. That was a big one for the Browns franchise and for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield came in relief from Tyrod Taylor and broke the Browns' 19-game losing streak, beating fellow rookie Sam Darnold 21-17. And after the game, a lot of you will remember Browns management unlocking the, shall we call them, refreshment fridges that had been padlocked for so long until the Browns got that victory. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
180. 53, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And Callaway taking it in left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Go.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Darnold now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Off of play action, Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as time expires in the first half, and the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Chubb. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Darnold now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Taco Charlton able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Mayfield now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan, How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Bell trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Throwing on second down. Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
53 for Mike. 50.
Bravo.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals. Taking care.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 98 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Browns take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they may not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
To throw is Darnold. And he finds Howard complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Here we go again.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Mayfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those 3, and he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week.